Hey guys, welcome back to Cloud with Vivek. In today's video, we are gonna talk about one of the most powerful Linux command, Chattr. If you really wanna level up as a Linux admin or move into DevOps, this is something you absolutely need to understand. Today we will cover what is CHATR command, what is LSATTR command, why we need file attributes, and of course, full hands-on lab. So let's jump right into it. In Linux, we normally control file using these three options: read, write, execute. But sometimes permissions are not enough. For example, you are logged in from root user. So root user can do anything. If you will not assign permission for root user, still root user can delete file, root user can edit file, and root user can do any mistake. But still you wanna make sure nobody delete a critical file. So that's why we need to learn chatter concept. So before changing attributes, we need to see existing one. So if you want to see any attribute is applied in your file or not, so we will use lsattr and then name of the file. So this command will list you attribute applied in your file. If you want to apply any attribute in your file, so you will use chatr, then plus option for apply attribute, hyphen option for removing attribute from your file. So let's come and we will see the practical. So here is my Linux file. So there are so many files. So what I will do, simply I will create a folder that is the lab. So now we will go inside the lab folder and there is no file. So what I will do, I will create a file. So using bim command we can create file name is info.txt, and after that you can write any content. So like I will write welcome to my YouTube channel Cloud with Vivek. Okay, so we have noted this file, and if you will try to read the file, so you can read. So cat and file name is info.txt. So now you can see that you have created a file, and inside that file one line content is added. Now if you will try to change anything, like we want to add a data, hello, my name is Vivek, and now what we want to do, we have to apply. So info.txt. Okay, now enter. So your content will be added into info.txt file. So you can see, so it means you are able to edit the file, you can append the data inside file. But what we want to do, we want to apply attribute in our file according to our requirement. So let's come and we try to understand what is the use of which attribute. So there is one attribute that is called I. So basically I attribute is immutable. So if you will apply I attribute for your file, so user cannot edit file, user cannot delete file, and user cannot rename your file. So that is the use of your I attribute. Second attribute is for A. Okay, so A attribute will give permission only for append the data. What? A attribute will give only permission for append the data inside your file. Next is what? Capital A. So it will not give permission to update the timestamp, access time, not complete timestamp, access time of the file. So these are the use cases of these attributes. So we should try to understand when you are using I attribute in company in production environment. So guys, when you want to protect your file from deleting, like etc passwd, this is the very critical file. If this file will be deleted, you will suffer lots of problem. So you want to protect etc passwd file from deletion or modification. So what you can do, you can apply I attribute to that file. Second thing, if we have any log files, so in log files you want to store previous log as a safe, but you want to apply append attribute, so it will give permission for append the new logs inside your file. So that time you can use a attribute for your file. Next one is what? Capital A. So when you want to access your file but you don't want to update the timestamp, means access time, then you can use capital A attribute for your file. So I hope these three options will be clear for you. So now let's come and we will see the practical of this one. So first one, we need to check the attribute. So lsattr and the name of file. So file name is info.txt. So you can see that there is no attribute applied in your file. So now what you want to do, you want to apply attribute for your file. So chattr and then plus, because we want to apply attribute. So plus I for immutable, and after that name of the file. So file name is what? Info.txt. Enter. Now if you will check, so I attribute applied for your file. If you will try to delete this file, rm-rv and then name of file name is what? Info.txt. It is asking, what it is saying, can't remove file, operation not permitted. Why? Because you have applied I attribute to your file. Okay. Second thing, if you want to rename the file, you cannot rename. Suppose info.txt is my file name and now want to give my file.txt, that is the new name. It is saying operation not permitted. Why? Because of I attribute. Third thing, if you will try to edit content of the file, then you will not able to edit the file. So like come and try to write something. So hello guys. Okay. And now we will try to save. It is saying read only option is set. So now if you will try using this option, still it will not able to save file. Why? Because only you can read when I option permitted. So simply quit the file. After that, you cannot edit the file. If you will try to append data, so you cannot append the data. Hello my family. So I will try to append the data inside my file name is what? Info.txt. It is saying operation not permitted. That means if you will apply I attribute to your file, so you cannot edit file, you cannot delete file, you cannot rename file, you cannot append data inside your file. So your file is completely protected. That is the use case of your I attribute. If you want to remove I attribute, so hyphen I option you have to use. So chattr hyphen I and after that name of the file. So file name is what? Info.txt. Now if you will apply which attribute? Append. So you can append the data. So chattr chatter plus capital A and then name of the file. So file name is what? Info.txt. And now we want to check attribute of file. So it is showing that a attribute applied to your file. So now what you will do, you will try to append the data. So echo and my new video uploaded. For example, I have to add this data in my file. So file name is what? Info.txt. So it will provide you permission for this. Why? Because you have applied append mode or append attribute. Now if you will try to edit, you will not able to add. Okay. So info.txt. And now what you will do, you will add a new line, my new laptop for example, and now you will try to save. It is saying that can't open file for writing. Why? Because you have applied for append only, not for editing. So this was the use case of your a small a. Next is what? Capital A. But capital A has little bit different problem. Why? Because in recently Linux and Red Hat, they have implemented, if you will read your file within a minute, so your timestamp will be not updated. For example, if I will check state and info.txt, what? Info.txt. So you can see that what is the access time? 6:27, and I will check current time is what? 6:34. That means my time is not updated, access time. After that, again you will try to read info.txt. So this will not give you update, sorry, update of time, right? So your time will be same. Why? because of Linux version changes. But still you want to what? Protect your file from updating access time. So what you can do, you can apply the attribute capital A. So I hope ki guys this video will be helpful for you, and you will able to give the answer of interview at the time of asking this type of critical concept. So if you really like my videos, so like, share, subscribe. I will meet with you in next video. Thank you, have a good day.